Hi, everybody. It's Peggy Hubbard here, giving you an installation of Stray Dog. Um, Today was a rough day, hard day. Um, 2 years ago, my husband, Charles Hubbard, Officer Charles Hubbard, was shot on July 3rd twice, took 2 bullets. And today was the sentencing for the gunman. I believe his name was LaShawn Williams. And the thing about this whole scenario and situation was we were in the courthouse, me and Charles. We sat there and we were holding hands. His whole family came in. I think he had about 30 or so, 40 or so family members that showed up for his sentencing. They were quite boisterous. They were saying that God's got him and we're going to let God determine him and justice is going to prevail and he's going to come home with us. They brought him in belly chains and shackles his feet. America, what really got me about this whole situation was the fact that he showed up to court. His family, rather, showed up for court. And his baby mama, the child that Charles put his body between, was now 4 years old. The baby mama brought the children to court. What kind of message does that send to our children? That your last image of your father is in belly chains and shackles around the ankles, being led off to prison. Why would you subject a child to that? Why would you do that? So this little black boy that my husband actually saved and put himself between the baby and a bullet, the mom thought it was prudent to bring the baby to court. And this child has to relive seeing his father being taken out in handcuffs in court, going to jail for roughly 26 years at 23 years old. That's going to be his image of his father. Why would you do that? Why would you even show up to court knowing that this man put your child at harm's way and you're going to show up and pretend to the judge that your boyfriend, your baby daddy, is this wholesome family man? No, the family man was sitting right next to me. The family man was holding my hand. The family man was out there making a living the right way. A family man was going home to his wife and children at the end of his shift. That is a family man. And this woman comes to court with these 2 babies, pretending that he's a family man. And this baby's last image of his father, is seeing daddy taken away in shackles. Why would you subject your child to that kind of memory? Why would you even bring your child to court? And then, America, make it so bad. On top of that, there I am. I'm sitting there with Charlie. It's already a tense situation. The parents pull out cell phones and his friends pull out cell phones. And they're taking pictures of him in his shackle. He turns around and throws up gang signs and peace signs. And they're taking pictures of him as if he's going to be graduating, as if he did something monumental. That is a joyous occasion. And mama whips out her cell phone and she's taking pictures of him, snapping pictures. And he's turning around, throwing his thumbs up, throwing up his gang signs, and it's okay. And this is why our black men are where they are today, because of the mentality of the black family that is so diluted and disintegrated that it's okay. When my son was locked up, when he had to face the music, and we told our children, first off, mom and daddy are not hiring a lawyer. We're not putting money on the books. We're not putting up our house for bail, for a surety. We're not doing any of these things. If you get locked up and you go to jail, you're going to face the music. When our son was sentenced, we did not go. We didn't go to the prison to visit him. We didn't put anything on the books because we did everything we were supposed to do for him out here. And we were not going to subject ourselves to that kind of heartache. For everything that his father and I work for, we were not going to sit up there and watch our son be taken out in shackles. We refused to go. And maybe that's hard, and maybe that's cruel, and maybe you might say Peggy Hubbard doesn't have a heart. That's her child. But you know what? I did everything I was supposed to do as a parent out here, and you want to go in there. You're going to face the consequences on your own. You're not going to hide behind me and daddy's badge. You're not going to hide behind the family. You're going to stand out there on your truth, and you're going to face the music. That is what we did as parents. We did not go in the courthouse with our cell phones taking pictures as if we were proud of our son being incarcerated. That is what we saw today. This 23-year-old man is going to be doing 20 years. By the time he's up for parole, he'll be 43 years old. His son, who is now 4, is going to be roughly 24 years old when daddy is eligible for parole. So the vicious cycle continues. This baby's image, his last image, is seeing his father go off to prison in belly chains and shackles, and this mother brought her child to see daddy go off to prison. These women are nuts. These black women are nuts. And we wonder why the black man is getting incarcerated is because of crazy black women like this. You got these black women that are raising these men to be bitches, is what's happening. No social skills, no etiquette, no couth, no respect, no morals, nothing. This is the downfall of the black man that we're allowing and objecting our children to see our black men go off to prison as if he's going into the military. Say goodbye to your daddy. He getting ready to go to jail. That's what we got. My heart breaks. My heart breaks for that young man. I am grateful that my husband survived, but I would not be human and I would not be Peggy if I didn't have some kind of compassion for this young man, and I do. But he broke the law. He tried to kill my husband with his son right there. And the judge said to him, "There's no way I can give you probation, young man, regardless of your circumstances and your broken home factor." I read all the reports, but the fact that you actually tried to kill a cop tells me that you have no respect for authority or law and order. And the fact that you did it with your child, which this police officer shielded your child from your bullets, you don't need to be in society right now, and slapped him with the 20-year sentence. On top of that, another 6 years for child endangerment and armed criminal action. But the fact that the parents and his family showed up at the jail, showed up in court, taking pictures, and he's turning around, throwing up his cool signs and his gang signs and his peace sign, and they're taking pictures as if he's going off to Afghanistan. He's going to be spending 20 years of his life behind bars, looking at four walls. And the vicious cycle continues. Now we have another single mother, black mother, raising a black child to be a black man. And if she is that ignorant to come to court to give her child that mental image of seeing his father go off to prison, the vicious cycle continues. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen today. This is Peggy Hubbard, giving you all the straight talk. Everyone be good to each other. Take care, and I hope you shared this video. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.